Everybody is talking about the Insta360 Luna Ultra right now, and honestly, that's understandable. It just launched, reviews are starting to appear everywhere, and at the same time, DJI and Insta360 are now fighting each other in court over patents. The pocket camera market has suddenly become one of the most interesting spaces in creator tech, but while everyone is focused on Luna Ultra, I think a much bigger story is quietly developing in the background. Because what if Pocket 4P is actually coming to the United States, just not with a DJI logo on it? Now, before we continue, this is where things get interesting. A few weeks ago, we started seeing leaks of a camera called the Xtra Muse 2 Pro. At first, most people ignored it. Honestly, I ignored it too, because it looked like just another pocket camera trying to jump into a category that DJI already dominates. But now we've finally seen a hands-on video of a working unit, and the more I look at it, the harder it becomes to ignore what we're seeing. Let's start with the design. The Xtra Muse 2 Pro uses a dual camera setup mounted on a 3-axis mechanical gimbal. Sound familiar? Because that's exactly where the market is heading right now. Pocket 4P has dual cameras. Luna Ultra has dual cameras. And now this camera shows up with a remarkably similar philosophy. But the cameras themselves are not what caught my attention. It's everything around them. If you pause the hands-on footage and start looking closely, you immediately notice dedicated zoom controls, a dedicated function button, a joystick, a separate record button, and an overall layout that feels extremely familiar. This isn't a company trying to reinvent the pocket camera. This feels like a company trying to deliver exactly what people already like about pocket cameras. And honestly, there is a huge market for that, because if there's one thing I've learned from covering Pocket 3, Pocket 4, and now Pocket 4P, it's that most people don't buy these cameras because of specs. They buy them because they're easy. Pull it out, turn it on, start filming. That's it. No complicated setup, no giant camera bag, no lenses, no hassle. And from what we've seen so far, the Xtra Muse 2 Pro appears to understand that formula very well. Now let's talk about the screen, because this is where things start to become really interesting. While Insta360 went all in on innovation with Luna Ultra's detachable wireless display, the Muse 2 Pro appears to be taking a completely different route. Instead of removing the screen, it uses a flip-out design. And honestly, some people might actually prefer that. The detachable screen on Luna Ultra is clever. It's innovative. It's probably one of the most unique features we've seen in years. But innovation isn't always what every buyer wants. Some creators just want something simple. Flip the screen out, frame your shot, record, done. No wireless connection, no separate battery, no extra component to keep track of. And I think that's where this camera becomes really interesting, because Luna Ultra is trying to push the category forward. Pocket 4P is trying to refine the category. But the Muse 2 Pro seems to be asking a much simpler question. What if people just want a pocket camera? Now, here's where timing becomes incredibly important, because this camera isn't appearing in a vacuum. Pocket 4P is preparing to launch. Luna Ultra just launched. DJI and Insta360 are fighting for the category. And right in the middle of all that, this camera suddenly appears. That's not something I can ignore, especially because many people believe the Xtra Muse 2 Pro isn't simply another competitor. Many people believe this is effectively DJI's answer for markets where things have become more complicated. Again, we should be careful about making definitive claims before official confirmation. But it's impossible not to notice how closely this camera seems aligned with what Pocket 4P buyers are looking for. And honestly, if that's the strategy, it's a smart one. Because right now there are plenty of creators who want a Pocket 4P. They want the dual camera system. They want the compact size. They want the stabilization. They want the familiar workflow. And if another product can deliver something very similar, people are going to pay attention. Now, what's funny is that while Luna Ultra is trying to create entirely new workflows with detachable screens, head tracking, Leica optics, and multi-person tracking, the Muse 2 Pro seems much more focused on familiarity, and sometimes familiarity wins. We've seen this happen before in technology. The product with the most features doesn't always win. The product that feels easiest to live with often does, and that might end up being the biggest advantage here. Now, obviously, we still need real-world testing, we need image quality comparisons, we need battery life tests, we need low-light performance, we need tracking tests, and most importantly, we need to know how this thing actually performs once creators start using it every day. Because a good-looking spec sheet and a good-looking design don't automatically make a great camera. But based on what we've seen so far, I think the Xtra Muse 2 Pro deserves a lot more attention than it's currently getting. Because while everyone is busy watching the Luna Ultra versus Pocket 4P battle, this camera is quietly entering the conversation. And sometimes the most interesting product isn't the one making the most noise, it's the one quietly showing up at exactly the right moment. So what do you think? Is the Xtra Muse 2 Pro something you would actually consider? Or if you're buying a pocket camera this year, are you still waiting for Pocket 4P or Luna Ultra? Let me know in the comments below, because I have a feeling the next few months are going to be very interesting for this category. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.